Hey baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today we're going to do an oracle of the day. So go grab your snacks, get comfy, and let's get into this energy. I'll see you on the other side. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's wonderful to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or member, hello, my lovelies. It's always wonderful to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. So let's get into it and see what energy is coming up for the collective today. Tell me. We want to know. I'm going to shuffle it one more time. And let's see. I hope my microphone isn't too loud. Okay. Let's get 3 cards. Tell me about this energy. The energy is kind of weird. There's a lot going on. We have Crypt Keeper, not letting go, someone, something. We're clinging to something. We are clinging to something. We're clinging to it. Okay. We have Mystery House, haunted, tortured souls. So we have these 3 cards. I can't count. 2 cards. I want to get 3 though, so I want to get one more. Okay, give me one more card. This is the Mystery House Oracle deck. Give me one more card here. One more for the collective. This one, we have appetizers, desiring, wanting. Okay, I got a couple things to say here. I feel like, first of all, we're clinging to old ideas right now, in general. The energy is shifting to something new. It's very Aquarian, okay? But we're also, as we move into this new, we're being kind of forced to let go of something old. An old paradigm, an old idea of self, an old system. And there is fear here. Okay, there's a lot of fear around this. It could be money. Okay, a lot of people are, this is a timeless reading, but right now, especially in America, there is some things going on financially for a lot of people, okay, that have them very upset and wondering, where they're going to get resources and food and that kind of thing. And the truth is that the system is falling apart, okay? And we're being made aware that that old system doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work. And the powers that be are showing us that it doesn't work, okay? That it actually is very fragile. And we have to do something about that. But right now, what we have to deal with is the fallout of a broken system. And in order to deal with it, we have to do what's within our power, right here where we are, to make things as good for us and ours as we possibly can. And that means we got to let go. We got to let go of what was, and we got to move on in to what is. Okay. That's how you make it through stuff like this. Okay. And the collective as a whole is going through this. And you may be going through this personally in your life. You may be having to move into new energy and let go of old ideas of self, of a job, of finances, of a way of being. Connection is going to be key. Okay, connections. Seeing the connections that you have that are available and possibilities of how you can manage. We are also very connected, yet also very distant. And it feels like this next stage, okay, is going to bring about more community. And it may make you uncomfortable, but that's okay. When we get uncomfortable, that's where we grow. And it's quite clear that as a whole, The human collective needs to grow. We need to come into our own um, as a sovereign collective. Okay, let's pull some more cards here. I'm going to pull from a little bit more from the Mystery House. Tell me more about this. I feel like there is some karma coming. It's like rolling. I'm hearing rolling out. Karma rolling out. We have severed, hung up, no communication, lost. There is an element within the collective right now that is becoming severely disenchanted with what's going on, to the point where change becomes possible. No longer seeing what is happening in their personal lives or on a larger scale as okay. And understanding that I have to be the change. I have to change in my own life in order to facilitate change on a larger scale. I feel like the problem is the fear. There is so much fear right now. Fear for many different reasons on many different levels. It is chaotic, this fear. And it feeds. It's like a beast that feeds itself at this point. Like right now, while I'm talking to you, there is a horrible hurricane hitting Jamaica, and my heart is with the people of Jamaica. I don't say that lightly. It is a hurricane that at one time hit hurricane maximum on the damage it could do. Then we have the hurricane of the food crisis that's going to go on or is going on in America right now with the SNAP benefits, okay, and people really concerned about how they're going to feed their families. Then we have also the storm raging with the medical insurance, how that's going. And then we have the other stuff going on in the different cities, and we have so many things. I could continue because it's a daily thing here in America. Then you have the world. Okay. So there's a lot here, and there's a lot of fear. And I got to tell you, I can sit here and tell you, do not be afraid, but you are a human being. And these are very intense times. But understand, they feed you fear to keep you paralyzed. Okay? This is a time of growth, of change. We're seeing things that don't work. In our personal lives, you're probably seeing things that don't work anymore. You're probably seeing the fact that I've got to change my life. I got to change the way I do things. I got to change the way I am. I got to wake up. I think a lot of people are feeling that right now. It's the age of Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius. This is an easy energy. You know, it's one of intense growth. The fear can get a hold of you, though. So you have to work on channeling it, releasing it, working with it. You can't allow the fear to rule you, okay, or paralyze you, because you're going to make it to the other side. I can't talk. You're going to make it to the other side, okay? You will. You really will. Listen, I've been terrified many times in my life, and I thought I wasn't going to make it to the other side. But here I am. Here I am. You would be amazed at the things that you can go through. You would be amazed. You are a survivor. The fact that we're sitting here talking, you're a survivor. And I got to tell you, I'm not going to fib to you and tell you that things are going to get super better just overnight, because that's not how it works. Okay. That's not how real change works. It's going to be intense. Okay. I'm not I try very hard to be real with you. I know other readers are a little different, okay? But I try to be real. I think the key to being happier now is the ability to deal with fear and anxiety. And listen, honey, I got anxiety. Okay, I got anxiety. And I have learned that my anxiety rules more of my day than I would like. So I have to become more aware of it, and I have to do what I need to do to take care of it. It doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person. It's just our nervous systems are overwhelmed, and that's okay. It's all right to be overwhelmed. It's not okay to let the overwhelm rule your life and make your life decisions, okay? Let's get two of these. We have Brambrack, sweetness and synergy. Ghost, regret. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of you may be kicking yourself because you didn't do this. Maybe you didn't save this money, or you didn't buy these groceries, or you didn't put stuff back, or you didn't do this. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Okay? Don't do that. Do not do that to yourself. 11:13 on the clock. You can't kick yourself when you're down. Okay? You had no idea that anything like what you're going through right now would happen. Why? Because it's historic. It's a historic moment. And unfortunately, every day seems to be a historic moment. And honestly, it's unbelievable, okay, that it seems like every day there's something historic. This timeline is crazy. So stop this. Stop the fear and the living in regret is not going to get you where you need to go. And you are going to have to figure out how to deal with it. Paint it, write it, walk it out, do some exercise, hug a tree, pet your dog, bake some cookies, whatever you need to do. Put on some music and dance around. Move your body. Do not let it freeze you. Do not let it paralyze you. Remember something. I want you to remember this, and I'm not trying to downgrade this, okay? But remember, they're just emotions. It's just how you feel. How you feel is valid, but don't give them more room in your life than that, okay? Sometimes emotions need to be put in their place. Now look, fear. I know we feel scared, but you are not in control of this, okay? You are not driving the car because we would never get anywhere. So get in the back seat. I hear you. I'm scared, but we're still going. We're still doing this. I feel like Spirit wants you to remember in the coming months, coming weeks, especially for the holidays, the sweetness that you have in your life. It's not about gifts or food. I mean, please be fed. But it's about your connections. It's about hearth and home. It's not about how big things are, how grand they are. It's about heartfelt, meaningful connections. That's what matters now. We are all human. We all have human needs. And some of the things we think we need are wants, okay? And we don't really fill our needs of connection. And I feel like Spirit, the universe, is bringing us back to connection. We have all these phones and internet things and all that stuff, but we're really very distant from each other. And the one thing this situation is doing is really calling us to be more connected to our neighbors. And that brings a sweetness to life. That brings Um, Potluck suppers that brings gifts of food to each other, that brings friends having card nights and snacks, that brings a sense of community. And that is something that isn't easily shaken. You know what I'm saying? You have to not be so hard on yourself. Okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. Life is hard enough right now, right? And I know some of you are thinking, life used to be pretty good. I didn't wake up in petrifying fear every single day. Yes. And it has changed because we're growing. And these are growing pains. And they are pretty vicious. They are. They're pretty vicious, these growing pains. But on the other side of this is a beautiful thing. We just got to get there. Okay? And to get there, we have to manage. We have to manage our fear. We have to manage our anxiety. And we have to start reaching out to people. We have to start being friendly, neighborly, and caring, You don't want to live next to somebody knowing that they're starving. You don't want to live next to somebody knowing that they're, sitting in a chair and haven't had water in 3 days because they can't get up and they don't have any care. You know what I mean? You want to be connected to your neighbors. Yeah, and that's what we really need is more connection. That is something that they can't take away. Okay, let's get a few cards here. We have the Three of Cups. There's your community. Boom. Your tribe. Have you called them in? Are you calling them in? Do it. Do it. If you're a witch, do a spell. If you pray, pray about it. If you chant, chant about it. Dance about it. Whatever your thing is. Okay? If you already got a tribe, call in more of them. Okay? Call them in. Call in more people. Because they need people. Your tribe is larger than you think, and they need you. You need each other. Okay, we have the world. Things are changing. Things are moving. This is the shifting energy. And it feels like, I'm reading it intuitively, it feels like that connecting more with people is going to change your perspective on your own life. It's going to help you get clarity. We have the Knight of Wands here. I think it's going to bring out the best in your personality. I think it's going to help you become more approachable. I think it's going to bring out your charisma. I think people are going to see you as somebody they want to be around. Perhaps you don't have a lot of friends. Perhaps you don't know how to be in a community, especially if you've had dysfunctional families. You may not know how to be in that kind of situation. And I want you to know that your tribe will get that. 1822 on the clock. Your tribe will get that. You may feel like I'm awkward in groups. I'm awkward and I just stay away. Your awkwardness is welcome in your tribe. Your awkwardness is what makes you you. It makes you authentic. It makes you a human being. Okay? So don't run away because you think you're awkward or you think that you don't have anything to give. Your tribe will love you just the way you are. Okay? And they probably will want to feed you. Some of you. So get ready for that. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there for people. Okay? To people. Don't be afraid to reach out to your neighbors and say hi. Do not be afraid to make moves towards building community for yourself, okay? Because you're not meant to go through the next stage of your life alone. And I know a lot of you are like, I don't want people in my life. They are a bother. You don't trust anyone. I get that. I get that people can be difficult to trust. I'm not telling you to give them the key to your house, okay? I'm telling you to meet some people that you can visit with, that you can talk to, that you can share a pizza with, okay? This kind of connection helps you deal with stress. It helps you deal with food issues. It helps you deal with all kinds of stuff because maybe they know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. You see what I'm saying? It's a networking. It's having a group of people who are friends, who help each other. Maybe you're great in computers and this person needs somebody to work on their computer. And in return, they have a garden and they can give you a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables for what you did, you know? You just never know what can happen if you open yourself up to this, okay? To this group of people. I feel like many of you have like a group of people waiting for you. And you just have to open up to it. You just have to allow it. And listen, I get it. I understand. Because I myself have been very much an island, okay? And it's very difficult for me. I do not trust people. And it's not because they're not worthy of trust. It's because I have been betrayed so many times in my own personal life. So I understand this. I mean, I'm being talked to too, okay? So I understand 21:12 on the clock. But it's part of growth. And it's part of the next step of your personal evolution. All right. So be gentle with it. It doesn't mean you have to throw a big party and invite 100 people, you know, but maybe, that person who's been like saying, hey, let's go get a pizza. Hey, why don't you come over and have a movie with me and my friend on Thursday night? And instead of saying no, you say yes. Or maybe you invite them to your house. It's the little things that make a difference. And every day we're bombarded with intense energy. And it's time to put a little bit of sweetness back in your life. All right? Okay, that's what I received today. I hope this was helpful and insightful. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down below. And leave me a piece of pizza if you made it this far. They have a pizza emoji. Leave me a little pizza emoji down below if you made it this far, 2224. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye, guys.